Howdy, y'all. I'll be right back. I just dropped something. So, yeah, give me like 2 seconds. Oh, man, I apologize. And of course, I had to slide all the way down the steps. But I was supposed to open with this, of course. All right. And so now, pretend you didn't just see any of that or hear any of that. And here we go. Ha ha. Halloween's over, everybody. Now, of course, we cannot forget Thanksgiving, but we can't forget Christmas either. So, yeah, this may or may not be foreshadowing to a future trick. may or may not be a foreshadowing to a future trick. But as for right now, I know it's a love-hate relationship between not just for me, but a lot of people on the channel, a lot of the viewers. But it is a deck review tonight. And so, without further ado, this was standing up just fine 2 minutes ago, believe it or not. Yeah, here, you know what? Let's try this. All right. This was standing up just fine 2 minutes ago. And so now it's wanting to be a pain in my butt and not work. And so now also have to turn it like this. Perfect. Now I apologize as my display has not been ruined, but temporarily. There we go. There we go. That'll stay for now. Anyways, on to tonight's topic. Deck review. Like I said, it's a love-hate relationship between deck reviews and the main returning viewers on this channel. Yes, believe it or not, we actually have some returning viewers. Praise the Lord. Also, if I could get this open, that would be nice. I'm not expecting this deck to be very good because it was like a Dollar Tree deck from a few years ago. I have another one of these, but I've lost like half of the cards out of it, and I don't want to give you poor quality review out of like a half a deck, mostly used pack of playing cards. So, I found another one, and we're going to do it right now. The reason I'm keeping it hidden is because of what it is. Oh yeah. So I can at least show you this. This is how you know it's a cheap deck. The tuck case, the tuck part is literally flat. There's no curve for you to be able to reach down and pull up on the tuck. Now, that being said, yeah, it doesn't bring the same satisfaction as normal. If you know, you know. Anyways, alright. Come on. Get out of there. So already, this is giving me trouble. Alright. And, well, you know what? That's actually quite fitting. Because the saying goes, mo money, mo problems. Mo money, mo problems. Yes, these are $100 bill cards. I mean, they're not that bad, but it is gonna be horrendous, possibly trying to perform with these. So, there's not much to review. I mean, it's a regular pack of playing cards. We got 2 jokers, and they're already out of place. But you saw, I just opened that brand new. Those are already out of place. I think the only normal thing is the Ace of Spades, or only different thing. Everything else is normal. Yeah, and then also these appear to be bridge size. So if you don't know what that means, bridge size and standard size. Let me go ahead and get a regular size deck here. Let me see here. I apologize. Now, this actually isn't bad, though, because then I get the chance to practice with a bridge size if I choose to practice with this deck. If I choose to practice with a bridge size, though, that will probably not be the case. Now, playing card out, so that way it's not just the box. Okay? And so, you've got a regular playing card and this playing card. So you can see it already is smaller on one side, obviously, and it's just the ever so slightest smaller going this way, but it is definitely smaller going this way, which means it is about a bridge size. It may not be the exact size as a bridge. Like I said, I haven't played much with bridge cards, or bridge size playing cards, but this is poker size cards, aka standard. If you read the box, that's what it'll say. It'll either stay standard size up here, and on the front it'll say standard, or it will say poker or poker size on here and on the front. Now, that's for your standard size cards. Now, like I said, these are definitely smaller. I mean, I can already feel the difference, and I handle cards on a daily basis. Let's see if we can't do some cardistry with it. Let's see. Let's see how different that is. Now, this isn't hopefully going to be a very long deck review, because it's a testing out $1 magic props kind of episode, but it's with a deck of cards. Now, I'm not gonna say that was bad, because it actually wasn't. That was actually quite fun doing that just now. But I do think I just messed up the order of the deck a little bit. Not in a way of where it messes up the order, but the orientation. And so that would drive me nuts with my OCD, because I do not like one-way decks for that reason. Is because I have to, if I mix it up, go back and fix it. And it takes me forever to get through anything with a deck of cards like this, because I have to go back and fix it. So there was only that one little packet that was backwards, but that's okay. Anyways, pack of cards. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say about it here. Let's see how well it fares. Yeah, I think that's about even, because of the two jokers. Now, I'm not expecting this to be horrible, but at the same time, I am. For two reasons. So, for one, generally when these cards are like this, there's no air cushioning on them, which is just a finish on the cards. So, on bicycle cards, what you'll see, or generally what you'll see, if you look closely at them, is you'll see it looks like little bumps, like little lines going throughout it. That is a air cushioning finish. Basically, it's allowing pockets of air to be in the middle of the cards for them to be able to slide together easier. Now, on these cards, you can already tell the difference that there is no air finish. It is a smooth finish. Which means there is a lot less of a chance that I'm going to be able to faro these. But that could also help, because if these are plastic cards, that's going to help tremendously. But these are not plastic, which means these will not faro. As you can see, I'm pushing literally as hard as I can into these cards, which you're not even supposed to do with playing cards. And it's barely going into a faro. And I mean, like, I've been faroing for probably a little over a year now, and I think I would know, like, I'm pretty well versed in how to faro cards. So yeah, and that's gonna cut my fingers. Give me a pretty nasty paper cut if I try and finish that. So yeah, we can't do giant fan or things like that because of that. The bridge is kind of nice, pun intended, kind of. Here, let's see how they shuffle. Okay, there's potential there. Would definitely have to be broken in, but there's definitely potential in these. It's not, definitely not the best. Definitely not the best, but if this is all I had, I could do something really simple of, here, pick a card. Go ahead, you guys memorize that card for me. All right. Now, this is a test to see what I can do. Now, hopefully you guys got that card memorized. Oops, I almost put that in backwards. There you go. Place that card into the back of the deck, like so, all the way in. When we do that, we give it a little wave, and just like so, it comes right to the top. Ooh. That actually was not as hard as I thought it was. Anyways, we take that card, we place it now into the center of the deck. Once again, we place it into the center of the deck, and yet somehow it rises to the top. Yeah, and now what's impossible about this though is however the card goes in is however it comes to the top. Yeah, see, however the card goes in is however the card comes to the top. You see now, because I will just wave over the cards. Yeah, I'll just wave over the cards, and then when I wave, that's when the card comes to the top. Yeah, I know you probably don't believe me, but that is a real card. That's a very real playing card. Um, Yeah, so the overall wasn't that hard, but it was still it's if because okay, so let me put it this way. Once you're set in your ways of using something for so long, it's difficult to change sometimes unless it makes it easier. This does definitely not make using a regular deck of bicycle cards easier by any means. But but I will say it is nice to do something different for a change, to just test the waters, just to see what's out there. Now, you guys already know what it is. At least those of you who have been around for a while with the channel. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the four aces out. All right, we're gonna do Doc Daly's last trick, and then I'll do another trick with this, with the deck of cards. So let's see here. Gonna go ahead and close these up. All right, now let me actually place the cards over here. All right, and so now what I want to do is I just want those out of the way, but go ahead and get these separated. So the red's over here and the black's over here. All right, the red's over here and the black's over here. Now all we've got to do is just like so. Here we go. Watch. Place two on top of the other. And just like so, here we go. You can see all the backs of them don't have any markings. It's a little difficult to see sometimes with the cards, but I think you can see those just fine, possibly with the lighting. It's sometimes a little tricky. Anyways, so yeah, there's all of that. But you know what? Here, let's take a look at the top card. Top card is going to be the Ace of Diamonds in this case. Hopefully you can see that, maybe. Come on, lighting, work for me. All right, Ace of Diamonds. We place that Ace of Diamonds right here on the table. Okay. Then we take the partner in crime, the bottom card, the Ace of Hearts. Now, see the Ace of Hearts right there. Maybe. There we go. Ace of Hearts. We flip that back over just like so. You can see, place that over here. Now we place two over here and two over here. Diamonds and hearts over here. The spades and the clubs over here. Just like so. It's done. Yeah, see, it's done. Just like so. You can see they change places just like so. Ta-da! Okay. So, yes, it's a really cool trick, but I do that trick every time I open a new deck. It's just a running joke because for the new people, you probably haven't seen it before. If for the people who've been here a little bit, yeah, I feel bad for you. Anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to place these four aces back in the pack, in random spots. We don't need them anymore. So this is the equivalent of shuffling them back into the pack, because we don't need them anymore. Now, I want to make sure, or I want you guys to at least make sure that the box is completely empty. All right, the box is completely empty. Hold on, let me see here. All right, yeah, it's a cardboard box, and on the inside is completely empty. Okay. All right, and so now, also, not only do I want to make sure of that, but I want to make sure that this is a freely selected card. So I won't even touch this deck. All right, and actually, I'm just going to close the box up right there, leave that on the table. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm not even going to touch this deck. Well, I just did, but that's not how we're selecting the card, is what I mean. All right. So let's go ahead here. Gonna move that box out of the way. And now let's just look, make sure this is the regular deck. It always sucks that I have to do that now. Anyways, literally you could say stop at any time if you were here, but there is a delay in the video, so I'm not gonna try and do that right now. But believe me when I say you could say stop at any time, and you wouldn't pick the card that I see. You would pick the card you see. Okay, this would be your card right here. Okay, and your job is to remember that if you choose to do so. If you don't, it won't make a very good trick. Now, now that you have your card selected, we can get rid of this deck. Actually, let's not get rid of it yet. Let's not get rid of it just yet. We're gonna go through. Hold on. Yeah, not picking up any cards. Actually, let's do this. Hopefully you guys remember your card, because that's not gonna make a very good trick if you don't. All right. All right. I think it found your card, but now the only job is for it to take that card. You see, there's nothing on the deck to be able to do this. Transport it. Yes, he completely transport it out of the deck. And there's no way I can know what this card is. There is no way. But you can see, let's kind of keep it organized here. Here's all the number cards, and the face cards and the aces. You can see here, though, you can look for your card. I'll kind of go slow, but kind of quick at the same time, just so that way you can see. But I think I already know which card is missing. Possibly. But like I said, you can look as I'm thumbing through these cards if you see your card. But if you don't, then that means this has worked. All right, you can see through all of these cards. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit now. But I don't think we've seen your card yet, which means this has most likely worked. Of course, the wind just picked up, so I'm kind of trying to quickly go through this. Yeah, hopefully this worked, because that'll be really cool if it did. But the only card I have not seen so far, I believe it's your card, because I literally just looked through every card with you guys, and the only card I did not see was the 9 of spades. Yeah, that was the 9 of spades. I did not, out of all the cards, I did not see the 9 of spades. You could literally look through all of these, and you could see the 9 of spades is not there. And I showed you the box was empty before, which means that 9 of spades was not in the box, near the box, or any of it. It was in the deck. But somehow, some way, and it obviously wouldn't be in the letters, it obviously wouldn't be in the jokers or the aces. Somehow, some way, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Bring it closer to the microphone so you can. One card, and one card only. We open this up fully to show that inside there actually is one card. Now, you can see that wasn't there before. That wasn't there, because I fully showed all angles of the box. Inside is one card. And that should be the 9 of spades. What? So, hopefully that was your card. Anyways, yeah, time to make a mess and shuffle these all together. Yeah, anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. That is a little trick that I haven't really been working on, but it's one I do know. And it's something different, so that way it still counts as part of the challenge of doing a different trick every day for a whole year. Now, that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. And when you do subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss another live stream. All right, and then if you do miss something, that's fine. They will be up for replay, but at least you'll get the notification that it's up there. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for watching, and that's going to be it for now. So, maybe, if I can close the deck of cards, that's going to be a peace, and have a blessed night. Maybe, if it'll work.